So, hi class, in the last lecture we saw the cost function j and how do we equate the partial derivatives of m and c to be 0 since we need to minimize the cost function, and we are getting two equations of this particular form. Right? In this lecture we will see with an example how using these equations you can compute the line of regression. Right? So I have an example here. So xi and y are some values which are given. X goes 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Y goes 1, 3, 4, 3, 5. So if you see in this particular expression, what do you require? You require xi into yi. You require xi square, right? And you require the sum of xi's. Similarly, you require sum of yi's. This is a constant. This is so nothing. And in this case, you again require sum of xi. Right? So for the convenience, I have computed everything here. So I have given xi and yi, right? So I have these points which are distributed. These are two-dimensional points, and I need to fit a line of regression. As I said, right? Given some points, you cannot calculate infinite lines and then say, okay, this is the minimum error that we are getting. There should be a mathematical method. So we computed these two equations, and now see how does it fit in, right? So in this case we have 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So in this case n is equal to 5, right? So now we know that n is equal to 5. And similarly xi yi will be multiplication. 1 into 1 is 1, 5 4s are 20, 9 5s are 45, and xi square, that square of x, 1 square, 3 square 25, 7 square 49. Again we are taking summation. Summation xi is sum of all these values, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 gives us 25. This is summation yi gives 60, summation xi yi gives 96, and summation xi squares give 165. Now we just need to put these values in these equations. Again, since we have 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, n is equal to 5. Right? So now let us take equation number A and reduce to what it comes. Right? Summation xi by I is equal to 1 to n, that means 1 to 5. What is xi by I? This is 96. So 96 is equal to, now summation of, see m is constant here, right? When you write an equation y equal to mx plus c, you can see y is equal to mx plus c. So c and m are constant. So m can be taken out. Summation of xi square 1 to 5. Xi square is nothing but 165. Plus c again is a constant. You can see c is kind of 9 already constant. So summation of xi. So what is summation of xi? Summation of xi is 25. So 25 into c. Fine. The next part is this equation, equation number 8. So this is equation number 8 for this particular example, right? Similarly, for this equation, yi, the sum of yi. So what is yi? The sum is 16. So the left hand side is equal to 16. This will be equation B. Then you can see this is a constant, right? C is a constant. When you multiply n times of c, you basically will get, in this case n is 5. So you will get 5c. Okay? And then in this case m again is a constant, and summation of m xi. What is xi? Xi is 25. So you get 25m. Fine? So let me just rearrange this, bring m to m, and so this will basically be m into 25 plus 5c. Right? Now you can see these are just two linear equations, right? Something of the form like we have solved, right? X plus 2y is equal to 10 and x minus 5y is equal to 6. And then you solve for the values of x and y. So now when you solve here, I am directly doing, you can actually try with your hand. The value of m and c comes out to be, m is 2 by 5 and c is 6 by 5. So the equation of the line will be y is equal to mx plus c, and this m is 2 by 5x plus 6 by 5, and this is y, right? So basically of what you derive, given this any array of points, for example for this particular set of points, the line of regression is this, where m is equal to 2 by 5, that means tan theta is equal to 2 by 5, so theta is equal to tan inverse 2 by 5. So whatever this value will be, right? So if you see this value is 0.4, right? And we know that tan 45 is 1. So this value is less than 1, so angle is less than 30. And this is something 1.2, right? 6 by 5 is 1.2. So we know that this particular line will have intercept of 1.2 and an angle less than 45, right? So somehow this particular line will be this sort. So for this given data 1 1 1 3 5 4 7 3 9 5, this will be the line of regression, right? So now you see we don't give an infinite tries to compute the line of regression. It's very easy and we can derive this particular expression, take the derivative with respect to m, take the partial derivative with respect to m, I mean take the partial derivative with respect to c, equate both to 0 because we need to minimize. I think in derivations you must have studied this. If you want, given a function, if you want to find the minimal value, you derivate it, equate to 0, solve for the equations and take the values. Right? So this is how the concept of regression arises. Now, basically what we discussed here is a linear equation. Right? Why linear? This equation, if you can see, this has an order of 1. That is linear. It's a linear order. So this gets a straight line. In the next coming lectures, we also see for logistic regression. So for example, if you have 6 points in this fashion, you cannot arrange a good regression line. You need basically what is called a logistic regression, where we need to have a fitting like this, right? So it's a curved kind of fitting that we will see in the later part. I hope the derivation part is clear to you now, right? So this is linear regression. In the next lecture, I also will share with you an Excel example in the YouTube link that you can actually try. Right? So I will just give you an idea about gradient descent in the next class.